Welcome to the Musar video blog. In a few days is Yom Kippur. A few days ago was Rosh Hashanah. A lot of ways to look at Rosh Hashanah. One of the things that we have been speaking about, not on the video blog, but is that on Rosh Hashanah we celebrated the creation of human beings. And we pointed out that was an incredible event. With the advent of people to the world, it gave the whole world meaning. It gave everything purpose. That is an incredibly monumental event in the history of the world. It added a whole different dimension, a qualitative change of enormous proportions to the world. The advent of people. People were part of Hashem's plan, an indispensable part of Hashem's plan. So the question is that there's a Gemara, the Talmud has a discussion that says for 2.5 years, Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai discussed the following question. Would it have been more comfortable, more pleasurable, easier for a person to have been created or to not have been created? And it says at the end of 2.5 years, they took a vote and it was decided that it would have been in his best interest to have not been created, but now that a person is created, he should do an examination of his deeds, he should do fine-tuning on his actions. So, what's that about? If Hashem decided that the pinnacle of creation, the whole purpose of this world is to have people, of course, it's a wonderful thing to create people. What are they discussing? It seems what they're discussing is, of course, that's the plan. Hashem has to have people. But most people, when they come to this world, will they succeed? Will they achieve their purpose? Will they live a godly life? Will they come to recognize that there's a God and live in accordance with that idea? Or will they not? Will they just fall into the pattern and just go with the flow and live a life of a sophisticated animal? Just existence. I get up in the morning, eat, go to work, come back, eat, do this, do that, The cycle just continues. And there's nothing noble, nothing holy about my life, nothing transcendental about it that raises me above the mundane materialistic existence. And so they concluded that for most people, they would have been better off not having come to this world, because most people will just fall into the flow. They'll just go with that flow, and whatever it is that society decides or evolves into, they'll just go with that, and they won't live a life which is imbued with higher, holier aspirations. But that being the case, that's almost like the default position of a person is to not succeed in his mission in life. Being that that's a default position, how do we get past that? How do we succeed? We succeed by doing self-examination to do a fine-tuning on our deeds. They're telling us, you want to succeed in life, you want to live the life of a Tzelem Elokim, where we were created to be creatures that live in the image of God. Strive for holiness. If you want to do that, the key is to give time to self-examination. It's a very important thing. I'm not talking, it doesn't necessarily have to be hours and hours, but it has to be something. Preferably every day, but if not, at least at certain points along the way, to take an inventory, to think about where am I going? What do I need to do? What actions do I need to fine-tune? What attitudes? What thoughts? The way I speak. Now this is the time of year right now. This is the time of year right before Yom Kippur, when this is right on the front burner. This is something that everyone should be giving serious attention to. And so we want to fulfill these words of Beis Hillel and Beis Shammai. We want to make a serious self-examination. Think about what will be this coming year, and hopefully come up with some practical plan, again, which can be tweaked. I say, you're starting an exercise program and you have a trainer Well, if he's a good trainer, after a few weeks, he'll examine what's going on, and he might say, you know what, let's leave out that exercise. Let's change the time of day. Let's change the frequency. So it has to be tweaked throughout the year. But it's absolutely critical to be successful in life that we have to give time, serious attention to self-examination. And if we do that, then we will succeed. I wish to everybody, Gemar Chatima Tova, everyone should have a meaningful, powerful Yom Kippur, and this year should be the best year of your life so far. See you next time.